Hey, it's Michael Beckerman, CEO of CRETech. Thanks to my friends at Enertiv for giving me this beautiful whiteboard to talk a little bit about the landlord perspective in terms of approaching technology. So in my job talking to startups, VCs, brokerage firms, the landlord community is one that's coming on really strong in terms of their interest in CRETech. So I get a lot of calls from them about how do they get started. So this is typically the advice that I would share with them. First thing is, we talk about the state of the marketplace. Clearly, you go from $30 million invested in this space in 2010 to $12.5 billion last year. Stuff's happening and there's real momentum in the space, and the development community is really, really active right now. So people are feeling the pressure to adopt. Absolutely. But it's really hard to differentiate between, there's about 3,000 startups. So then this is where we're kind of left, right? You're a landlord, you're getting new into technology, you're jumping into the space. It's kind of freak out time. How do I get started? And this is what I typically say. I say, first thing you should look for when evaluating a startup is you should get in front of the management team, get to the CEO. If they're not responding, there's a problem, right? It's one of my personal pet peeves. These are not Apple's, Microsoft, Facebook's, Amazon's yet. So they should be responding and they should be hustling for your business. Make sure the product fit is there, right? Make sure this solves a pain point for you. Make sure it's also something that can scale as you grow your particular business. Look at who their customers are, talk to their customers, find out who also their investors are. And there's some really great blue chip investors out there, and you want to know who those are, and you want to make sure this company has also got staying power. Really, really important. And again, make sure you've got a strategy. So the things that are absolutely really important to look for is get a referral, right? Don't just jump in, talk to some of their customers, get an introduction. Great way to sort of vet these companies. Learn more about CRETech. Come to one of our events. There's a lot of great events out there. Network, listen to some of the speakers, go talk to some of the startups and integrate into the community. And also really, really important, assign somebody in your organization whose responsibility is to vet the tech products that are out there and to work with the team, work with the company, make sure it's successful for the long term. This is not something where you go buy an iPhone and it gets turned on and you've got this magical solution. You need somebody who's accountable all the way through. And don't start with a Google search. That's a waste of time. Do your homework and understand that this is going to take a while, that you're investing for the long term. And when you do, you will position yourselves not only against your competitors, but for the long term. Hope that helps.